we're going to actually be on the breast, but the goal or the purpose is to go for the chest. So let's start with just gentle strokes, starting up at your clavicle and going down the front of your body. That's great. And you see how we're using two hands like that?
Okay.
And we're using the flat of our hand to go over the body. And even right directly over the nipple. Right? Good. And when you use the flat of the hand, it keeps it calm. There's no extra stimulation that you don't want. Good. And now we're going to do a little work on the rib cage. So we're going to place your hand on the ribs, reinforce it, and then push in. And release. Yeah. So it's light, deep, deep, pause, and then release it. Find a new spot. Light, deep, deep, pause, and release. Let's go up high here. Light, deep, deep, pause, and release. A little higher, new spot. Light, deep, deep, pause. Great. And you notice you have this hand on top, I have this one. It's fine.
Okay.
You can go either hand, this hand or this hand, whichever one feels more comfortable. Now let's turn this way a little bit. And we're going for the sternum or the breastbone. Place your hand right on the edge of the bone and then push to the side. Right. There's muscles, the pec muscles come in and they attach right there on the sternum. So we're going to catch them and push them to the side. And then move down. Catch them and push them to the side. And notice how my hand is flat right over the breast. I don't try to avoid the breast by keeping my hand stiff, but rather I keep it soft so that my body accepts that soft tension better, or soft pressure better. Right? Does it feel good?
Yes.
Good. That's the hope. It's going to feel good, right? Other side. Place your hand, reinforce it, compress and stretch the tissue away from the bone. Hold it. Release it, come on down, compress, pull away from the bone, and down. It's the pectoralis muscle that we're working on here. Good. Let the hand be flat over the breast tissue. You just push the whole breast to the side. Good. And one more. Good. And let's do a couple just right here on our lower rib cage. Because all of this work can help us breathe more easily. Other rib cage. It's good to go up as high as you can into the armpit and then down the side of the ribs as well. Good. Tapping. So I like to tap across the upper chest here. We got bones, we got the clavicles here. Sometimes I'll go right on the clavicles. And when you tap, you can either use your fingertips or you can use the cupped hands, either one. Feels especially good on the bones. Like, I don't tend to go right over the breast. You can, but when you get there on the edge where you get the bones, it feels particularly good. Right?
It's like right here.
You got, yeah. So right up here, like we're right close to the throat. And a lot of times people have tension by their throat related to, I need to say something, and can I dare say it? Or, something like that. I think most of us have been there. And so releasing the tension around the throat is really useful on an emotional level as well as on a physical level. The diaphragm fits up under the lower, it attaches to the lower ribs here, and it's a big balloon-like round muscle. This is looking up underneath the diaphragm. The important thing here for us right now is that there are muscular tissues that come down and attach to the spine. So it's rather like an umbrella with this big round opening, and then this has, like, umbrella has one stem, this has two pieces of muscle tissue that come down and attach to the spine. So we're going to do a move now where we stabilize the spine and twist the diaphragm to left and right. So we're going to take our hands on the low rib cage, keeping the hips relatively stable, twist the low ribs. and then twist them the other way. And we just looked at that picture that showed the diaphragm is actually attached to the spine, so that when I pull my ribs to the left or the right, I'm stretching that muscle where the diaphragm attaches to the spine, called the crux of the diaphragm. Good. Now let's brush off again. Okay, next we're going to do a little tissue rolling. So for this move, we're going to just take and get a pinch of tissue and then start moving around the full chest, and chest or breast, both. So I get a little pinch of tissue and walk my fingers over. Walk them over. And this I am going through the full breast there, and around the breast and under the breast. It's like little pinching, gentle pinching moves all the way over there, with the intention of this move is to work the muscles under the breast tissue, and yet we're pulling on the breast tissue where it connects with the muscles. Yeah, feel good?
Yes.
Feels good to me. Yeah. Then you see in the center of the breast is the mammary gland, and it's a little firmer. You can feel the difference between just going for the fatty tissue versus right in the middle. There's something firmer. I think it's about as firm as like a rolled up sock, right? It's not hard like a stone, but it's a little bit firmer, and you can just explore that. It doesn't hurt to touch it. Also notice here that, at least for me, like the nipple, I'm not even thinking about the nipple. I'm going over the full breast and doing it with this integrative experience. In contrast, I'll just brush off here. In contrast, if I carefully try to avoid the nipple, it feels incomplete, and it feels like, why aren't we going there? It misses something. Brush it off. If I go over the whole breast, I have more of a connection with the full chest. Just do just a little bit on the other breast. It's a pinching movement. And doing it on ourselves is easy to tell how hard to pinch. We never hurt ourselves.
Right.
It's like, you can tell exactly how firm to go. Good. Okay, last move. We're going to take and place our hands under our breast and just shake them up. Can you feel your shoulders move back?
Yeah.
Right? You can do 2 hands on one breast. And you can do 2 hands on the other breast. You can do 2 hands like that. And we might just end with brushing them down again. There you go. Any questions or comments?
Yeah, it feels both relaxing and almost like it's exercising the breath.
Yeah, it tones them up, right?
Yeah, the pulling motion.
Which brings up, like, why would you do this? There are the major benefits that I get out of this. One is it helps relax me. It helps my breathing get more easy and full, helps relax my throat. So that whole area of relaxation, breathing, throat, chest, that's one area or a group of benefits.
Yes.
The other one is if I had a hurt shoulder, a hurt neck, pulled rib, a problem with the structure, the bony structure or the muscle structure, this helps. It works with that orthopedic structure underneath the breast tissue. So it can help with people who have shoulder injuries, neck injuries, rib injuries, to get them moving a little more easily. Good deal, huh?
Yeah, I'll say.
Okay, thank you very much.